Hey YouTubers! What's up today? I'm Mickey Stevens. Hope you're all doing good. Just so you know, I haven't been doing the greatest the past 2 weeks because I've been sitting idle. Wondering if there's going to be police knocking on my door because of a Karen and her Karen boyfriend. I'm not going to go into history right now, but a couple weeks ago, actually, I gotta say a little bit of history for you to understand why and what was happening. So, last summer, there's this girl who I hired to do my grass cutting. Because when I cut my grass, because of my brain damage, I'm mentally and physically fucked for almost a full week after. And it takes me about 2 days to cut the grass. So I hire her to help me. So last summer, I moved my vehicle from like there to there. I'm on my bush line, and the rear tires are on my older neighbor's property. Now, if they were still living there, there would be no problem. But across the street, there's these trailer trash pieces. Like this guy lives in a camper, small camper, and he's a drunk, and he's a fucking retard, like fucking retard. Not too long ago, he's drunk, he's doing something in his house, and he burns his house down. Now he's got to live on the property that was given to them. Someone gave the son that piece of shit house that I can guarantee you costs about $7,000 Canadian. No joke. So poorly taken care of. It's like dilapidated, man. It's about to fall over itself, I swear to God. Anyways, this fucktard, he's in his camper drunk out of his face. The girl who comes over to do my grass, she comes over. Like I said, I put my car from there to there. There's about like 3 car lengths I moved my car. And he gets out of his fucking camper on his son's given property. They didn't pay for that property, it was just given to them. He comes out of his fucking camper and he starts saying how much he's had enough of my attitude to get my piece of shit off of his property, otherwise he's going to fuck me up. Meanwhile, his son comes out, and I got no respect for these people anymore since. Like, here's the thing. I do a 180 one winter ago on the street because I'm turning around to continue going back the other way. And he fucking comes out of his camper yelling at me. A bunch of fucking trailer trash bullshit. Alright? And I said, are you fucking kidding me? Do you own this street, motherfucker? Fuck you, right? So I carry on my fucking trail and have a good day. But these are the people who go out, and this is just like about 3 weeks ago. Dry pavement. He fucking takes his quad out there and he's going for about like 2-3 minutes and he's just constant donuts, right? Now these are the kind of people who told me to fuck off. All I did was go to the end of the street, turn around, and keep going. But these fuckers will turn on their fucking quad and their skidoo and they'll fucking go balls hard on that throttle. I'm sitting here shaking my head like these people have no common sense. These are the people who are clinically retarded. Lower IQ than 80. They are fucking retards, man. My neighbors are clinical retards guaranteed. They can't think and see farther than about 15 minutes ahead of them. All they see is here, and whatever they think is mutated, and that mutation is supposed to be real. That's those people. So this is about girls versus boys, or sorry, boys versus girls, because girls are fucked. They're like pieces of garbage, man, that have like a brain. That's how they work. That's how they function. They're like pieces of garbage nowadays. I'm gonna tell you, men, especially to the ones in the politics, you guys fucked up in World War II. When y'all came back from World War II, you should have said, women, get the fuck back to the fucking kitchen. During the daytime, go hang out with your fucking girlfriends, drink your tea, drink your fucking Baileys in your tea. I don't give a fuck what you do. As long as you're not on the street, as long as you're not fucking working, as long as you're not making decisions for businesses, as long as you're not making decisions politically, women, you are fucked in the head royally. It doesn't matter what kind of woman I have ever met so far, not one of them has been able to meet my intellectual levels. They all say they want someone to be able to talk to. Well, I will fucking talk your fucking ear off till you fucking don't want to hear anymore. That's the way my fucking system runs, and I'm pretty sure that's the way lots of guys in general run, is we are problem solvers. In the past, we go to war. Now, the only kind of war that we get is PvP. Or I should say FPS. Or third-person shooter. And then you have that economy crumbling because you got women in the fucking workforce trying to make gay-ass decisions. And if we go and watch some of the fucking gay-ass decisions with lots of things that our games are doing, fuck me in the ass. There's some gay shit going on in the gaming industry. Like, I ain't gonna fucking play 90% of the shit out there. Alright? I'm like Warhammer. I'm like Diablo. I'm like, I love Marathon, but I hate it. Taking out a fantasy from what we are, and we can't even be nice to you girls anymore, because if we're nice to you, we're faggots or we're rapists or whatever you want to call us. We're whatever you want to call us. That's what a man is these days. We're whatever you the fuck think. And it's very rare it's nice. The only person I've ever come across, which we'll be watching right away too, is Shoe on Head. That girl is gold, yo. She's the woman I've been looking for, realistically. Not her. her, but a woman that's like exactly like that, where she has a mind that can speak her mind and could challenge me intellectually. And I haven't even been able to find a dude friend in my entire life other than when I was growing up. I haven't met a dude that has any common sense to undergo being my friend. All right? There's so many stupid people out there. Now, I can't remember. So anyways, so yeah, they fucking they pull that shit. They so where was I? Fuck me. Talking about when they started fucking around on their quads and telling me to fuck off while they fucking do all that shit. And then, yeah, the girl that I hired to do my lawn, she comes over to my house one day to do my grass, and I move my vehicle from there to there. Neighbor, the old one, had to move away because they're getting too old, and they still own this. This guy comes out drunk out of his face, out of his camper that's on his son's given property, and he starts yelling at me, saying, he's had enough of my bullshit. Yo, man, we haven't even spoken. Ever. Other than the one time I was at the end of the street shoveling ice to make a river. And that was years ago. So he comes out and he says he's tired of my bullshit. And he says a bunch of other shit that's trailer trash material. Okay? So I said, what is going on, man? I'm sorry. I'll move. He like keeps yelling. His son comes out. Shit escalated for no reason. Like I said, I'm sorry. I'll move. So he starts saying it's his property, which it's not. And they start roughing. They start speaking really rough and violent. And I said, okay, guys, I'll move. But just so you know, anywhere we live, town or city, owns 6 to 10 feet off of the street into your property. They own that much of you. So even off of the city sidewalk, you'll see a lot of fences behind the city sidewalk. Why? Because that's not their property. That's city and town property, right? I'm not talking to them like that, but I said, you know, like, this is legal, you guys. I'm a little bit on the street. I'm on the grass. But I'll move. So I get in my car, have the door shut, and John rips the door out of my hands and forces it open on me and starts pulling me out of the vehicle. Forcibly. Literally, hands on me, pulling me out of my vehicle. I said, John, not a good idea. Watch yourself. He goes, was that a threat? You want to fucking go? Right? Like, they're doing anything they can to create a fight. And all I'm trying to do is, like, de-escalate. Not a good idea, John. Watch yourself. Like, rethink what you're doing, bro. Just try to think 15 minutes ahead. I'm sorry, they can't because they're clinically retarded, right? They can't think farther than 15 minutes ahead of life, right? And whatever they think is real, right? Like, so I said, you don't calm down, I'm calling the police. So you all calm down. Old fuck who started yelling out of his camper being drunk as fuck, who burnt his house down being drunk. Um, he says, "You want my phone?" I said, "Yeah, give me your phone. I'll call the police." And he got mad at that. Well, don't fucking offer me your fucking phone like a fucking retard would, and then get mad at me like a retard would. Alright, so this is last year. I called the police on them. And when the police were here, they were yelling out while I was talking to the police officer. "Oh, don't listen to a thing that guy says. He's lying. He's lying." The police officer had to literally 3 times tell them to shut up. That's how dumb these people are. They won't even wait their turn to speak to the police officer. They gotta yell out, make themselves look like stupid retards, having the police officer tell them 3 times to shut up, and they won't listen. But I'm the liar. Alright, I'm the liar. Whatever I say is a lie. Because trailer trash, fucking alcoholic, fucking can't... He fucking burns his house down. That's how drunk he is, and... So anyway, we're getting to the woman. So ever since last summer, you know, I'll say, "Sup, fuck? Sup, fuck? Sup, fucker?" You know? Like, to him only, right? His son, John. Like, I'll kind of forgive the alcoholic, crotchety old dude, because that's a straight up loser, retard. Like, he'll never... He's handicapped, man. He's more handicapped than I will ever be. But his son should be able to think twice for just a second. But no, he's that dumb too. He comes out and fucking starts getting rough with me from whatever his drunk dad is having a period over. So, I would say, you know, I would give him the finger every once in a while. You know, like, "Sup, fucker?" You know, and not just guys in general, right? Like, I've even seen girls give each other the finger, you know, driving down the street, like, "Hey, girlfriend! Hey, girlfriend!" So, you know, the finger is not the finger anymore. And from what I've experienced in this town, when I first moved here, I had these 2 houses. Every time they seen my face, they were giving me the finger. So, police don't do anything about a finger. Like, the finger doesn't mean anything. Alright? The finger doesn't mean jack shit. And sorry I don't have anything going. I'm gonna have some shit going right away so we can, like, talk about how dumb girls are, so we can see the boys versus girls bullshit. So anyways, this is where the girls part comes in. 2 weeks ago, and one of the reasons why I've been off for a couple weeks is because 2 weeks ago I've been kind of waiting to see if I'm going to get a knock on the door from the police. Because I learned this basically about a few days ago, coming from my mother and my father. Now, they are elderly already. My dad's almost 80. My mom is like 66. Um, so a week and a half goes by, and they start harassing my mom and dad about something. So what had happened is I'm sitting in my vehicle one day just by the post office here because I'm on my cell phone. I don't drive if I have to look at my cell phone. So I'm on the side of the road looking at my cell phone, doing what I gotta do, and I see John go by, and I give him the finger. So what runs through my mind instantly is a clip online in America. A Karen thinks she knows what's best, and she's going to get in the way of ICE investigations with her vehicle and get in the way and be a bitch. And yeah, bad shit happened. She got shot, but she also hit an officer with a vehicle, thinking that she's all that in a bag of potato chips, right? So finally, a Karen goes down. I love that story. I also love seeing Karens say, why am I getting arrested or whatever. Our body cam clearly shows you're fucking whack jobbed right out. I mean, that's what women are. They're whack jobs. Not one of them has any common sense. If you find anyone that is literally like a shoe on head chick, what? Those girls exist? Because from what I've experienced is hell. So anyways, a couple of weeks ago I gave him the finger going driving by, but this is the first time his girlfriend is with him, but he's also a passenger, right? Because he doesn't have vehicles. That's how trailer trash these people are. His girlfriend has a better vehicle than anyone in that whole family does. It's embarrassing. So they do a U-turn immediately after I give the finger, and that's why that went through my head, is this fucking Karen is going crazy in her vehicle instantly after I give the finger to John. So I get out of my vehicle first because, one, I ain't gonna let you rip my fucking vehicle door open on me ever again. I will meet you at your door this time. Anyways, they ran off like pussies. As soon as I got to John's side of the vehicle, they ran off like pussies. A week and a half goes by, and my mom was over here just a few days ago to talk to me about it, to try to get me to calm down somehow, because like my window is like right here. So if I'm playing online video games, I'm saying, I'm gonna fucking kill you. He hears me playing online gaming, and he takes it personally, fuck. Someone's in their house, and he's hearing this, and he's taking it personally, yo. That is embarrassingly sad. If I was saying your name and then saying I'm gonna fucking kill you out of my window, that'd be a different story. Like getting your attention and then yelling at you. But here I'm like yelling at, like, I'm gonna fucking kill you online, you know, like playing. So he is taking this, and he has, with his girlfriend, stalked my mother and father and started DMing them in Messenger. Okay, like, John, are you my fucking girlfriend or wife or something? Like, you gotta go talk to my mother about my behavior when it was your behavior first, bro. It was your behavior first. So why the fuck are you talking to my mother? Like a bitch. Like a pansy ass little bitch. like a bitch. He's fucking retarded, man. He is a Karen just as much as his girlfriend is. So they're DMing my mother and father about a bunch of defamatory bullshit. Like, they are trying to say anything they can to try to get my parents on their side, right? Like right wingers do, right? Like, is it so hard just to say fuck ICE? Like, is it so hard to just say fuck ICE? Like, if you say fuck ICE, you have no brain. I'm Canadian, and I'm like, I wish I had ICE up here in Canada. All right? It's about time we sent every fucking illegal, anyone who can't speak English, out the fucking door and to some fucking country. I don't give a fuck where you fucking come from. I don't care fucking where you go. You get on this fucking plane and you go wherever this fucking plane goes. I don't fucking care. Get out of the country. Get out of the fucking country. And even with all the fraudsters that Nick Shirley is exposing. And I feel bad for Nick Shirley because Nick Shirley is getting death threats. So anyways, women. Let's dive into... I gotta go find Tectone. Because he had this one.
We are following...
It is officially National Leering Day. The Leering Center has officially been raided.
Oh, that's not the one. This has got to be the one I was going...
In this video, I try to tutor and carry two gamer girls who are brand new to Marathon with the end goal.
Yeah, this is a pretty good video. Where is...
Damn, we got the new one now.
Shit.
All right, so create new character. And we are 100% going to play the Warlock.
TV.
This is the new character. Warlocks harness ritualistic power to conquer.
Okay. Did I just get rid of it last night? I think I did. Shit, we gotta go to, like, find Tectone. Tectone. Are you in here somewhere? No? Shit. Alright, let's go find... He's got this one. Show me how. Right click on this tab. Select new split view with current tab. Okay. New split view with current tab. Holy shit! That's fucked. That is fucking crazy. Actually, I like that. It's cool. Okay, but seriously, Tectone. It's like 9 days ago and 2 weeks ago. Asmongold fears for his life. Just an hour ago. No, what? Oh man. I have to like become more Rumble because that's where he's went to. Shit, I can't believe I got rid of it. Come on, Tectone. 9-ish days ago. 10 days ago. Oh, here. Oh, she's back. Here we go. 10 days ago. It's a little bit farther. Damn it. Damn it. Aw, shit. There she is. This is women. This is every single woman that we're about to start watching here.
Streamer wants my friend arrested for killing her in a video game. Sounds to me like some woman's doing some dumb. Let's get into it.
Friends is currently being harassed by a streamer, including getting him banned in Arc Raiders and abusing the YouTube copyright system to stop him from defending himself.
What the
This is
fuck?
one of the worst cases of a manipulative streamer getting their way that I've seen in a long time.
What?
Hello.
Uh-oh. Ooh, I've seen this shit before.
Damn it, my
I
mic
know
is
this
picking up on
face.
all this.
This must be the
I'm
dumbass
gonna have to put
shit
my
that
headset on or
everybody's
something.
talking about. I can't wait to get into it.
Yo. Oh my God, perfect. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, this is like really weird, but my friend is like completely stuck, and I want someone to knock him so I can like res him, and hopefully that knocks him out of the spot. He's literally just got completely stuck in this room.
But how is he your friend?
Okay.
Oh, are you solo? I'm in a duo game. I duo queued with him,
Wait, what?
so I can't. But yeah, you're solo. I'm duo. I can't knock him.
Hey, guys. Yep. The hair and the physique says everything. You already know everything you need to know about this chick. And guys, it is such a good litmus test, and it works 90% of the time. If they have dyed hair, get the fuck out of there. They're all mentally ill. Be careful, boys.
They're all mentally
Be
ill.
careful, because
That's
you know
right.
they
They're
had to
all
do it because
mentally
they're
ill.
boring as and then they like to make their personalities professional victims. Stay away.
It's
Yeah.
like in here under these steps right here.
Here we go.
Why does this feel like
They got colored hair,
These
especially
traps there.
red or green or something like that.
Well, I have a defib.
Fuck
problem.
off.
Do it. Hey.
Bodied, bro. Absolutely obliterated.
That's priceless, man.
Yep. Good shit. Yep. Good shit. Man, you look like a dog. Okay. Let me guess. That's what he did in that clip, officer. You don't understand this, but that was emotional rape. Let's hear about it.
Yeah, exact. It's getting scary to play games, because one of these days, guys, you're going to do this, and you're going to go to jail because of a chick. All right? A chick. And we'll get more into my story of chicks as well. Not too much into detail, but just enough to give you the rundown of why I will never look at a woman. I'll not talk to a woman anymore. No. If I haven't known you for 10 years, fuck off. Basically. Because you're getting unknown products. And it's like all these products are made in India. No. India makes good products. These are made in Africa. Okay? Retards. Come out of Africa. Africa is retarded. This is retarded. She is fucking butt fucking ugly. As soon as you know what's happening here. Yeah. No amount of fucking makeup can make you look anything like a doll. As soon as we know what kind of person you are, and if we see tits on you, we should realistically expect the worst end result if we speak to this creature. Because These creatures are crazy. Oh shit, I forgot to power on these bitches. I don't want to get the background noise from the PC through my mic, so just hopefully I got enough battery in these bitches. I needed is this? Oh, right here. There we go. So now, just go back. Already connected. We good to go, y'all. Fuck, is she ugly?
Look at her looking at the camera like everybody just witnessed like a crime
What the
in real life.
what the fuck? Wait, the fuck is going on here? I'll move this over here so I can do shit.
In response to this situation, move on.
While it's playing.
Laugh it off, move on, say those guys. That's it.
Because it's a video game.
Yep.
A PvP one. That's
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Where you can die sometimes.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, you can die sometimes. It's player versus player. Look at her fucking face. She's so fucking dumb. Look at her fucking... That is the nastiest stink face I've ever seen. Fucking nasty bitch. And she called herself Peach to try to seem cute? Nothing about this is cute, boys. This is fucking evil. Horse shit. It needs to go back to the kitchen and to the vacuum cleaner. Because this isn't allowed anymore. Girls shouldn't be allowed to play video games anymore and enter a male zone. Women should not be allowed to come into male zones. They're fucking retards. And they're making men into retards. Incel retards. And it has created a pick-me female culture. And oh, my fucking headset is low battery. Piece of shit. Oh, fuck. I don't have a USB. Oh, yeah, I do. That'll be long enough. Bitches. I forgot what I was saying. Nice. I love magnetic chargers. They're the bomb. Fucking bitches piss me off now. They're just generic products. And in saying that, boys, I'm not the only one. I can guarantee you this. But I'm about to buy a sex doll, y'all, because just to have that body in the bed is enough for me. Because anything that comes out of their mouth needs a fight. They're always looking for a fight for some reason. They're always looking for a fight for some reason. And every time they're calling the police. Now, that's what I want to talk about, my side of the story eventually here, because I've had to go to jail for absolutely no reason. The only thing that I could ever be criminally convicted of is carrying an unregistered firearm in my vehicle because I was removing it from this house because there was a 13-year-old boy living here. I removed it from the house. It was just an heirloom from World War II. When my grandfather passed, he gave it to my dad. My dad gave it to me. So I got an heirloom that's sitting in in evidence that I'll never get again because one, I've never had a gun. I don't need a gun because in Canada, yeah, it's stupid. Um, and even if you defend yourself in Canada, you will be the one going to jail, not the criminal. There's some really bad shit going on in Toronto about the B&Es, and it's not up. It shouldn't be up to the homeowners to protect themselves so much. Like we're living in the purge. That's what Toronto in Canada is becoming like. It's like the purge. All right. And even in America, you got like you actually have like bums being able to evict the homeowner. Like, what is this world coming from? What is this world coming to? I'll tell you what this world is coming to. This world is coming to a world that has a woman dominant power in every corner of politics and in the workforce. So if we remove women from politics and we remove women from the workforce, the entire world will balance out normally because that's the way shit is. You got to stay in your own lane when you drive. It's the same thing with your life. You do the things that you're good at. All right? Women don't go to war. They don't go to war and then come back home and then have to work and support the family. We're the ones that can handle PTSD. I have PTSD, just so you know, just because of women. I'm scared to speak because everything that I've ever said for the past 20 years of my life, because I've been trying to find a woman to love, everything I say, they turn into a fucking war. And the shit that comes out of their mouths, I can't even repeat because I can't even imagine myself saying some of the saying some of the horrid horrible shit that comes out of women's mouths when they're having a hard time not being able to understand anything. Like they're fucking mental cases. I'll shut up for a while and let Tectone speak and let you watch this fucking.
This bitch is such a loser. It's crazy because you're the one who's a fucking loser, but you have no self-awareness. Oh, and then also report him in game.
That's what the. Keep forgetting to move it to my headset.
For lying.
There we go. What? So now that I have my headset connected, it won't give. That's never happened before. Why is that happening? This is weird. Yeah, it's not playing the sound even though I moved it. Whatever. Whatever. Let's just go back. See if that.
Got me killed.
No, no, no. Oh shit. What is? Let's go back. If there's an echo, I'm sorry, y'all. Fuck, I'm sorry. I'll get better with like the lot like just before I started my first broadcast. I didn't turn my mic on again. Fuck. It's terrible. I'm not doing it enough consistently to remember to keep turning it on. I feel like an idiot when I don't turn my mic on.
Yeah, that's the point of the game.
People like that make me hate the fucking game. Kidding, I fucking love this game. He absolutely soloed, like solo queued and like entry to the game. That's what that was. Electromagnetic storm, let's go.
So what she thinks happened is that Nessie Q-sniped with his friends so they could duo in a solo game, but that's not what happened, and I'll let him explain that.
Alright, I'll try not to waste any time here. She is accusing me and my teammate of both being solos, queued into the same game, in the same Discord call, to have an advantage over other solo players. That is not true. Now, this might be just a common thing to happen on OC because we have a smaller player base, but I personally see I'm cute as a duo. Oh, I'm fighting a trio. I'm cute as a solo. Oh, there's duos in this game. It happens. It sucks. It's annoying.
Sure.
Anyway, ironically, I did have to snipe a server to disprove her claim here and record this. Here's a clip of me knocking someone out while an enemy throws a light impact grenade on the body.
Yeah.
Not on me. It's hitting the body. And each time the light impact grenade connects, it stops me from knocking them out.
Yep.
Interesting. This clearly shows if I take any splash damage, I get knocked off the res. And
Yep.
what will I take splash damage from? An enemy. What will I not take splash damage from? And my teammate doing the exact same thing. So he's obviously my teammate because
Yep.
his light impact grenades are right here are not knocking me off the body.
So anyway, after Nessie sees this
That's so fucked up, man.
Steam comment, he goes and
This
says
is so
hi in the Twitch
fucked up.
chat.
Hello, GG, but from before. Hi, Nessie. Were you the person like in we're looking for processors?
No.
No, you're one with the Stark friend. Ah, so you're the asshole from before.
I should almost move.
Okay. And surely
this
she doesn't
over
escalate
here.
this situation beyond any moral comprehension, right?
Right. Now, did you like the comment I left on the profile?
One thing I don't really get is
Like-
why she's like smug about this comment. Like it's not the most embarrassing thing you can possibly
You know what? I'm
do
just gonna
after
keep
losing in a
it where I
video
usually
game.
keep it.
But
Fuck
anyway,
it.
moving on.
So you're the asshole.
You know, and here's the thing that I was just saying. Like, just because I've seen this video once doesn't mean I remember everything. I was just saying how women turn everything that's said or they see, there's a mutation that happens, and whatever they mutate, that's what happens. And what I really just said was they always pick a fucking fight for no reason. They're making a fight, and guys are sitting here like, what are you saying? I have no idea what you're trying to argue about. And it makes things so intense. because we don't know what to say. Because you're on period mode 24/7 since World War II. You guys think you have power? Look at how you handle power. And then that's why our taxes go up, because we got Karens galore going to the emergency rooms and calling the police, calling the police, calling the police, calling the police. I fucking hate women already. There will be no more babies being made because that's how women are. Every single one of them. Doesn't matter if you're attractive or fat and ugly. I've tried dating all of them. There's this one girl that I'm still in touch with. She's my best friend, my only friend. She's a bigger girl, and she's been working hard to lose that weight. Not through gym, but through medication. It's kind of sad that she won't go to the gym, I guess. Because however I am in whatever situation that I'm in, I'm kind of doing something for my body to help it. Except for the past few years, I have not. I have not been meditating, doing yoga like I have been my entire life. This past winter, I didn't go snowboarding for the first time in my life. Actually, it's turned into snow skating. Oh, it's so much more relaxing than snowboarding. And so much cooler, man. So much cooler. So, again, women. Women can, like, ski down a hill and snowboard down a hill. But can you see them pulling off shit that Red Bull athletes pull off? No. There's a few chicks out there. But not every chick who gets on something can do it good like a man can. A man can get on something and perfect it. It doesn't matter what man you are. Let's put any man on a skateboard and force them to perfect it. They will love perfecting it. And they will hurt to perfect it. And again, there is a few skater chicks out there. But not like guys. What about in the military even? Can a woman do what a man can? No. They never will be able to, because genetically their muscles are made for different things. Our muscles are made to take on these difficult tasks that a woman can never do. And our brains are wired differently. So a woman can't handle PTSD situations like a man can. And a woman gets mad and she calls the police, and a man goes to jail for nothing. This world is fucking bullshit. I'm about ready to leave North America when my parents pass away. I'll take whatever I got. I don't care if I got $10 in my pocket. I'm gonna find a way to get to the Philippines, go build a hut in the fucking jungle, and die. Naturally, peacefully, humanely. Because up here in Canada, we've even got something called MAID. M-A-I-D. I can't remember what it stands for, but it's a government-assisted program. You want to die? We'll kill you. Oh, wait. You're disabled? We'll kill you. Welcome to Canada. It's the most expensive place in the world to buy a house. And if you want medication, we'll just ask you if you want the MAID program before we give you the meds. How about that? Welcome to North America. Oh, welcome to America. I'm not American, so we'll let the Americans say a bunch of sarcastic bullshit, but about their own country. You know, I'm starting to see North America is not the way. They're so concentrated on making money together as a group, a small, tightly woven group, and they have pushed everything out. So let me ask the higher powers a question. If we can't spend our money, how do you make your money? The fewer people in population means less money for the rich, does it not? Because when you have little money like I do, I enjoy my life. I'm not here specifically sitting here trying to save up a retirement saving. No, like my car breaks down, I'm fucked for the most part. Fuck, I'm just talking too much.
Oh. Are you gonna be quiet now? You wanna be quiet now? Are we...
Shut the fuck up,
Jesus
bitch.
Christ. This is what happens when a 3 out of 10 woman gets access to makeup, puts on a bunch of fake filters and contour, and changes all the lights in her background to make her think that anybody gives a fuck about her whatsoever.
Just where...
Let me actually double check this. Let's go check the Twitch tracker. 30, oh my god, 20 viewers. And she has an ego this large. This is crazy to have an ego like this with a dying streaming career. Any people that have TTV on name or Best of Troll, I absolutely agree.
Where we're going with Dad.
You can't get streamers when you fucking
Everything you do
act like a
requires you being an
fucking
asshole.
faggot.
Actually sees Nessie's partner badge and immediately goes into detective mode.
Last
Sorry,
time you even streamed, bro.
LGBTs.
Let's have a look.
She's a retard.
It's just like I'm chill. Oh, I'm chill. I'm allowed to call you an asshole because what you did was asshole behavior. I don't give a fuck that you've got a partner badge.
How is she gonna...
Okay, when that shit happens to me, that's when you're gonna hear me. Someone's outside. They're gonna hear me go, "I'm gonna fucking kill you for doing that to me." And then my neighbor's picking this shit up and taking it personally, like a fucking pansy woman, like a little bitch.
escalate this?
Oh, I better watch myself talking online today because I got the window open so the cat could be at his cat TV and yeah. I wouldn't want him to call the police on me because I'm talking online.
Did not once mention his partner badge, and she's acting like he's come into chat bragging about it or something when he is simply talking to her.
Because much like many women, a lot of the horrible things they've experienced only exist inside their mind and nowhere
Only
else.
exists inside their
streamed
mind.
it over 30 days. Okay, you play some interesting games. Trying to log in with uni. I wonder if you're like being a shitlord over there too. I wonder if like
So,
you know,
being what women do, they go and creep you out and try to ruin your entire life. That's what they do. They ain't cool, man. The only thing that women are good for nowadays is taking pictures of.
When you walk in the building, what is she talking about?
people are safe being around.
Like, I can't even be attracted to that,
Let's go
man.
over Nessie's actions so far to see what justifies him being accused of being a threat to people that surround him in real life. Oh, hello, my friend is stuck and he needs your help to get him out. Oh, okay. Follow me. This seems like a setup. Yes, she literally called it out before walking in.
She
Why
did.
does this feel like a scheme?
And then he sends these 5 messages in chat, all while being called an asshole the entire time, by the way.
I don't know. Your vibes give off. Good luck with that. Yeah. Good luck. Goodbye. I don't want you in here.
So it could have been just as easy as that, boys. She could have just ended it right there. She could have upset him being a nasty bitch like she is, and then never done a thing about it. That's the way guys work. That's the way girls need to be. If they want to have man powers, you need to learn the most manpower, the most important manpower of all, is if something happens, you fucking roll it off your shoulder and you don't give a fuck 2 minutes later. So grow the fuck up. All of you fucking women, shut your fucking trap.
I don't care if you have a partner badge.
So she's now mentioned the partner badge 3 times, completely unprompted, and yet
Not-
she wants us all to believe that she doesn't care, which...
She's trying to make you believe what she believes. That's what women do, right? And there's so much proof that we just seen that he's saying, I don't get damaged from my friend, but I get damaged from enemies, right? And it was proven right there. Fucking, even if you're an attractive chick, man, as soon as I get to know you, you're the fattest cow I've ever seen. That's why my only friend in this life I'll end up sleeping with sometimes, because it doesn't matter how you look. In the end of things, it's how I feel about you. And this particular chick, it's not like I can really like fully out date her anymore, because I just don't see that this is a life to call yourself a boyfriend or a girlfriend. You know what? You just all go out and live your life. You know, just call it polyamorous. You can be friends with whoever you want to be, and if you sleep with someone, I mean, that's just the way it was supposed to be. It accidentally happened, I guess. And I've never cheated on anyone. At the most, I probably cheated on my ex-fiance with my ex-wife. But I did tell my ex-fiance that I was falling in love with this one. So I didn't necessarily cheat. I kind of told her what was happening. And that was a bad mistake on my behalf. I was young. Early 20s. If I would have known what I know now, I would never have even spoke to my neighbor and just continued my relationship with Brenna. I still dream about Brenna. It's weird. I'll never forget about that girl. I won't say last names unless I called the police on you. If I had to call the police on you, I'll be saying your name out online. I don't give a fuck. Because, at least here, online, it was recorded. I can be like, go check out this date. I was here online. Shut the fuck up. It's getting to the point where, in my life, I have to record everywhere I go, even if I go outside my own yard. Unfortunately, I even have to buy new security cameras because my batteries died. Could get new batteries, but I want to get a new set of these other security cameras. I was looking at a pack of 4, and they're just solid. They don't move, they're just solid cameras. Like any camera that's got a gyro, anything that moves on a camera, it's going to break within a year. Anything that I bought dealing with the camera, like I bought an OBS bot webcam on my first one, and within like the first 3 hours, it fucking busted. and I had to get a normal webcam. This one. Something that doesn't have motors in it. It's just, it does what it does. You point out what you need, and it's there. It's gonna last you.
Which is interesting.
Yeah.
Also, those 5 messages are all Nessie ever sent. But
Yep.
she keeps yapping like she's responding to things that he literally never said.
Going to uni? Oh, I'm a lawyer. Oh wait, no, my family member's actually a lawyer, not me. Sorry. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Fuck,
Arts
is she
degree for
ugly
sure.
acting.
I wanted an arts degree.
Yeah, we can all tell.
Yeah.
This chick went for an art degree? Oh man, I would have never guessed.
He's got an arts degree. Brave of him to show up in here acting like he was gonna get away with that.
Though so far, she hasn't really done
Get
it.
away with what? Saying GG? Good lord, what a professional.
Yeah, see, like,
You're allowed to get angry if
we
you
try to
get
be
angry,
nice,
like the people that
and we go to
kill
jail.
him for just killing you is weird, but surely nothing will come
And
of
then women will call us
Anyway, let's see
fucking
what happened when Nessie encountered her again.
rapists.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's Peach.
Oh, no.
Peach something.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's her.
You're the one that sent the
Yeah, she sent a
message
Steam.
on upgrades thing.
Yeah, she sent a Steam message on it.
Underneath there's a bag.
Well, she's helping me get a loot.
If anyone sees the staple stock 2 blueprint, I will
Oh,
say.
no.
Like, she's still talking about it like 2 days later. She doesn't even know that they were them.
Nice.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we're all just hanging out.
I'm just looking for a staple stock 2 blueprint. I don't need any more, so take all the goop.
I'm just gonna hit it with a pickaxe.
Hey.
Uh-oh.
I've got more friends.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Hit you with a pickaxe! Oh, my God!
I wasn't so nice to you.
I think I ran into you the other day.
Oh, you're the little cunt from the other night. The one who tried to.
I thought I recognized your
See,
voice.
like,
Yeah, you're the one that was trying.
why is it that women, their mouth is so vile? Everything that comes out of their mouth is vile. Right off the start, you're the little cunt. No, you're the fucking cunt, bitch. Shut the fuck up. That's what's going through his mind right now, and he can contain it and be a nice guy. And women call us freaks? Wait until we get into what women are into, but blame us for what we do.
Flex his partner badge on Twitch.
Literally never happened at all.
No.
Never happened a
Like,
single time.
go back.
I think I ran into you the other day.
Oh, you're the little cunt from the other night. The one who
Yeah,
tried
I
to.
thought I recognized your voice.
Yeah, you're the one that was trying to flex his partner badge on Twitch.
Literally never happened at all. Never
Like-
happened a single time.
So she's like,
Holy dude, these women
So-
need to understand their hallucinations are not reality. Holy Jesus.
fuck.
Did what else quits?
I don't care, you can turn it off, bro. It literally is an option when you're in Twitch. But also, you've been reported for harassment on multiple levels by multiple people and towards Sea of Thieves too. People know exactly who you are and what piece of shit you are for harassment for what you did. It's all recorded, it's all done. I don't care who the fuck you think you are, but you're done.
Wait, what did I...
God.
So over a
Scary
game.
it is to be a man in this gynocentric society where if a woman gets their feelings hurt, you have about a 90% chance of being falsely labeled as a piece of shit for the rest of your life. Because, like, imagine if this shit didn't happen on video. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit should scare the fuck out of you.
Yeah. Like, dudes,
What he did.
seriously, you need to be extremely scared. Because as soon as they get upset, they're calling the police with all their mutations. This is just one example. One example. If I could show you video of my experience of having to go to jail, you would never be with a woman.
No fucking way.
So in this clip, she admits to making false harassment
Give me a
reports, getting other
Killing a woman in a video game is rape, by the way. In case
Oh
you
yeah,
guys
killing
didn't know. That
a
is
woman
literal-
in a game, you're gonna go to jail.
By
Don't worry.
2026 modern definition.
people to report him, which is mass reporting, and tracking down his socials to report him in other games. After the first encounter, she's going out of her way to try and make Nessie's life hell for simply killing her once in a video game. This is just ridiculous. 2 days later, the head community manager at Embark happens to be in her chat, and this is what she does.
How are you? I'm gonna try my very best not to ask you an Embark question. I'm gonna do my research and I'll find an email address. You're good, I'm glad to hear it. I'm being harassed by someone who...
Oh, yeah, guys, she's getting sexually harassed. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. I'm gonna lose my mind. This is one of those videos where I wish I could show chat, but chat is saying such crazy ass shit, and I love it. That I'm not gonna show chat on stream. Jesus Christ. Oh my
plays this
god.
game. Is this true?
What a stupid. I would say slut, but ain't no way anybody want to fuck that. This is a 31-year-old woman. This is a 31-year-old woman pulling this shit.
Streamer, and yeah, it's a whole thing. And I was gonna ask if there's like an email address to 25%. Oh my god! If there's an email on the website to contact about it, because I've got evidence and stuff. Okay, Ken, thank you. I did not want to, that helps immensely. Thank you. Wait, you'll send me an okie dokie.
She plays this extremely well. As soon as someone with authority is in her chat, she acts very upset and distressed, which is vastly different from the last time she actually saw Nessie in the game.
Oh, you're the little cunt from the other night.
Yep.
If this part of the VOD was the only context I had for the entire situation, I'd believe her. You absolutely cannot blame the community manager for this.
True.
This is just an example of an extremely manipulative person abusing the kind-hearted people around them to get what she wants. Alright everybody, it's podcast time. This video is taking way too long to make and shit keeps changing, so now we're doing it this way so I can upload it tonight. Here's what happened next. Spoiler warning. Nessie got banned.
What?
Let's end.
For 30 whole days. Hello, I'm here too now, by the way. I got banned for 30 days in our...
They don't fact check. They don't look at any evidence. They don't look at any proof. And then they banned the guy for 30 days because a woman got upset. Welcome to... welcome to 2026.
I just want to get a different
Welcome to 2026. Isn't this amazing? Man, isn't this so good?
Raiders. What? What did I do? Oh, you already know what I did because you saw it all in the first half of this video.
Yep.
That was all I did, and now I have been banned for 30 days.
After
Insane.
5 entire days, Nessie was unbanned after contacting the same head community manager that Peach spoke to.
Good.
So Nessie got pretty much ignored through actual ARC support, which was cool, and then had to speak to the community manager.
For 5 full days, after from a ban that I knew was like bogus, right? Like I knew the ban had no grounds, so of course I'm gonna reach out to the person, who I think, caused my ban, or press the button to ban Nessie does.
So let's see what he said.
Hey Austin, I'm really sorry for reaching out this way. I believe you might recognize my name from an email that you received from Peach. When reviewing her VODs for reasons that could have led to my ARC ban, I saw you in chat and assumed the direct correspondence between you and Peach could have been what led to my ban.
Very fair.
I feel horrible throwing accusations around, but there is no doubt in my mind that whatever email you received contained either outright lies or gross exaggerations.
Very fair,
I have
very
sent everything in my
very.
support ticket, there's the number, but received no reply in 5 whole days, and it feels very unfair to be waiting when in the instance of my interactions with Peach, it was myself who was actually harassed. This link contains a full timeline of all of our interactions and shows how I was treated. And here's Austin. Hi there. I see this is an uncomfortable situation.
Yep.
I'd be happy to undo the ban, but I would need your assurance that any future interactions with Peach would cease. I'm happy to have the same conversation.
Ridiculous how he can't continue to troll her just because she bitched enough. And that's how
Yeah.
society rewards people who just complain and lie. Because they just don't want to deal with them anymore. So they'll just ban good-hearted, well-intentioned citizens to just not deal with annoying anymore. It's pathetic.
With her.
Pathetic.
I replied, yes, please. All I want is for this to go away. Because I want to play my favorite game at the moment, Ark Raiders. Please understand, however, that OCE is small, and I have no idea if I run into her in-game unless one of us kills the other, and names show.
True.
I really want nothing to do with her, and if I see her in-game, and somehow know it's her, I will leave the game or run away, whatever you want.
Yep.
This is me inviting Austin to give me a, hey, this is what I want you to do in case this comes up, because if we queue into the same game, which is so likely on OCE, you know, if you're not from OCE, you might just not get it, but our servers are smaller. You're always running into the same people with the same usernames.
I think it's pathetic that he even has to do that when he did.
It's absolutely pathetic. See what I mean? Why do men's entire lives have to be ruined? Literally. Because she's trying to get everyone to think the way she does? Fuck, man. This is bullshit, you guys. Fucking bullshit with these women, man. They're getting everyone on their How? You wanna know what's fucking funny? A sex change doesn't sound like a bad idea. I've been thinking about it for since I was with my ex-wife. If I was just something that resembled a woman, I could have some of my male powers back. Literally is what my thoughts are. As men, we got to kill women, create a futa sex, or, you know what's better? Kill all the women, genetically make new babies, and let's get these fucking robots on the fucking streets already, boys. Right? Where's my sex bot? Where's the sex bots already?
Because she's a whiny, sensitive bitch.
If Peach and I are playing the game at the same time for a few days in a row, it's almost guaranteed that I'm going to be in the same server as her.
They're gonna guaranteed to be in the same server too, is what I was gonna say too, because they're OC, other country, right? You're not North American. Other country is smaller server, right? So you have that smaller server, and it's like, we're gonna jump into each other, you dumb fuck. What the fuck? Why is this even happening?
On one of those times, and we don't know we're in the same server as each other unless A, one of us speak and our names pop up and we see them, or B, I kill her, she kills me, and it says you've been killed by, or you killed, and that username. So I'm just letting Austin know, hey Austin, I'll do whatever you want here, I'll jump through whatever hoops you make, but please understand that it is you know, sometimes this could be out of my control. I could run into her in the same, you know, fashion. I just kill her in game. There's no funny business about it. It's I kill you, you kill me. I move on to the next game. I don't think about it. So
Exactly.
It's such a weird response from a community manager. So Olsen is like the.
And this is what I mean, like, oh my god. Go back for a second. What did he say? How would I say that?
Out of my control. I could run into her in the same, you know, fashion. I just kill her in game. There's no funny business about it. It's I kill you, you kill me. I move on to the next game. I don't think about it. So
we move on to the next one, right, boys? But if you're a girl, you gotta call the police. Like, guys, I don't even think it's a safe idea to be playing these types of games anymore because of what we're witnessing right here, okay? This is fucking hardcore, stupid ass bullshit that everyday North American women are. What they are and what they're doing. Every single fucking day. They should never be allowed into a fucking male's space. Bring back the opium dens. Bring back all the brothels. Bring back everything that was man-made. For men, only for men. Women, you get to go back to, you know what? You did it to yourselves. Okay, we let you fucking try since World War II, but since World War II, we have seen nothing but demented mutations of you getting to be fucking retarded every single year, more retarded as it goes. Seems like the more rights, the more power you get, the worse this world is actually becoming. Here's a good thing. Here's what we should do, men. Here's what we should do. All the men come back from the army. Every single one of you. And we draft in every single woman to fill in what was missing throughout the entire world. China does it. Fucking Japan, fucking North and South Korea, Russia, all of Europe, Africa, Mexico, fucking everywhere, man. North America. Every woman needs to be put back down to her fucking original level, where she knows and does good at what she does. She has proven that she cannot take on a male's lifestyle. And if we go in and look at some of the girls who have actually transed into a male, those fucking motherfuckers are crying more than they've ever cried before, because it is so much harder being a man than you will ever understand, women. Realistically, all you are to me now is my one good friend. She has all my respect. But to every other single woman, if you're not my mother as well, so two ladies in this world I will respect. But for the rest of you, all you are to me is fucking products of a diseased time. A product that was made from a sick time. We used you because too many of us were gone. Well, you know what? Now that we're back into the workforce, like I said, let's send all the women off to war already. Every single man comes back and all women get replaced. And I don't fucking care how pathetic of the fighters that they are. We put all the women into war. Bring their fucking population down using war. Let the fucking politicians, like in Vietnam, with "I am not a crook," President Nixon, the most disgusting war I have ever learned about in my life. That was a disgusting... That war only went on for political gain. For Nixon, realistically, mostly. Let the government do their fucking dirty crimes. Let them have their wars, but let's put the women behind the guns now. Let's put the women behind the fighter jets now. Let's see if they can fucking save the world and change it the way a man can only. Never a woman. So fuck you women already. Fuck you up your stupid ass. You're just here to fucking cook food, raise babies. That's it. So, yes, all you are used for is food and sex and raising babies. That's what you're good at. Let us do our fucking shit and shut the fuck up and stay out of our zones. Because you're ruining Nessie Does' life over fucking nothing. You're ruining my life over nothing. You're ruining this entire world of men because you're fucking... I'm on my fucking period. I'm sad. I want everyone to think what I believe. And I gotta start watching shit more for y'all. I'm in a weird time in life. Like, I just came back, basically. It's been almost a couple years since I've been in jail, but going to jail for absolutely no reason and hearing the lies that came out of that woman's mouth, that's PTSD right there. Yeah, no, I didn't see a horrible murder. I didn't murder. You know, I'm not stricken with blood PTSD. I'm stricken with woman abuse. If any man has had a woman in the past 20 years, I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. Women are fucked up in the head. They have grown up nothing past 5 years old. Clinically retarded.
This is such a weird response from a community manager. So Olsen is like the top community manager. Like, if you go into the Discord, she's at the top.
Sure.
And it seems that she has a fundamental
And it sucks because she's a woman. She's a woman.
Okay.
Embark
Now
Olsen
this
is a
ban
woman.
that wasn't checked at all, and this blind support of other women now makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
blind support
we've
of
seen
other
it many
women.
times.
Fuck and
understanding about the game
bitch.
that she moderates works, because that's such an unreasonable request. I know the video did just say that you can't really blame the community manager, but that was before these messages, so, you know. Anyway, here's what happened next. Wow, Nessie's unbanned.
Good.
Everything's good again. Isn't that great, Nessie Does?
It was awesome. I got to play Ark Raiders.
Wow, Nessie's free to play video games again. Hooray.
Yeah!
Left.
Yeah.
I'm gonna subscribe just for that line. Why is there 8 minutes left? Is there would be? What's going on? Oh no.
I wonder why.
Copy strike time. Uh-oh. Down the copy strike alarm. What happened here, Nessie Does?
I got this message from YouTube. Hi Nessie Does, we've received a copyright removal request for your video. Based on applicable copyright law, we
my
removed your
God.
video from YouTube. The video was streamer mass reports me after being trolled in Arc Raiders.
Oh
So
my
this is
God.
obviously just another case of blatant copyright abuse. It even says content found in entire
A classic Mr. Pokey scenario. Oh my God. What a entitled... Now she's going after his entire YouTube channel. This is crazy.
This
videos,
is
which
crazy.
simply not true. That's
Oh
what you
my
should do
God.
if someone uploads, say, an
Oh
entire
my
VOD,
God.
which wasn't. This was a fully cut up and edited video with a significant portion of its own content.
Well, a vast majority was my own content, and any content that wasn't taken from my own recording was either a recording that included my in-game character or a clip for context where she's talking about the event. It's all very relevant to me in particular, and it's all fair.
Nessie is the one getting harassed by this chick just because she's mad she got bodied in Arc Raiders. Holy crap.
Use like there's no, if, ands, or buts.
Anyway, yeah, I've had
Like, and that's what she does. Maybe that's why her channel doesn't get bigger than 30 on Twitch.
I had no idea this was.
I don't even know what my numbers are. I don't really care. I haven't been checking at all since I started. I really don't care what the numbers are. I'm not here. I'm here to kind of record my life because that's how I have to live now. I have to protect myself by pressing video record every time I get behind the wheel now. Because this last time across the street, if I'm not recording every minute I'm awake, I'm going to end up in jail again. If I'm not on record every minute of the day and I can't prove anything, I'm going to end up in jail again. It's that simple and that clear. If I can't show video proof of what the hell, then you're screwed, man. And that's the way I think it is for everybody right now. It's the way it's going to have to be. Everyone's going to have body cam. You can't leave your house without your body cam, children. Can't leave without your body cam. You know how important it is to have record on? Nobody can question you after. And I'm getting sick and tired of giving statements and nobody listening to me. Because a woman spoke and said a bunch of defamatory bullshit, and now my life would be absolutely ruined if I wasn't really, literally one with brain damage. I can't work. It looks like I'm all good and all, but like I said earlier, maybe it was when I didn't have my mic on. But if I go outside to cut my own grass, it'll take me a couple days. It used to take me 3 hours. Push or ride, it would take about 3-4 hours. Now I hire this girl because if I have to cut my own grass, I can't move very well for a whole week. And there was a couple times, it was like three times that I've had actual seizures because I just did too much work at home. And that's not fun. And to try to be with a woman, I can't, man. I can't.
Get my video back that I worked hard on, I had to send a counterclaim or a counter notification, whatever it's called.
And I know I get off topic, y'all, so calm down on that. And if you are annoyed with it, I don't really give a fuck anyways. I'm 40 years old. I'm a skater. got brain damage, got a short fucking fuse because of the brain damage. It's very easy to yell when you get upset, but miraculously, I could still be more liberal in very extreme and intense situations, like last summer when I had to call the police on those guys across the street for being absolute retards. Drunk retards, sorry. Drunk white trash retards. Literally. Oh my God. I will go off topic a lot. There's just so much to talk about. There's just so much going on in the world. And I like to speak because I'm naturally empathetic. I'm a kind of person who loves God. Not religiously, like I'm not going to church every day, but I believe in God. And I've been in that world of church at a time and realize in the end that it's not church that will take you. It is your ultimate inside heart and soul. It's the mind that we battle. That's the battleground that the devil gets to penetrate, right? So why does he get to penetrate? Because we ate the apple. And who picked the apple first? Woman persuaded man. You evil fucking twats. So I'm going to end it there.
You have to send them your full name, address, and phone number. So
because this chick is having a fucking period over nothing, Nessie has to do this. Bullshit. No one should have to do this. The address? Are you fucking kidding me? The phone number is one thing. Meh. I wouldn't give you my email address these days. I wouldn't give you my address. The phone number, I don't care, because scammers have polluted so much of the phone lines that I have my phone set to have no notifications. It doesn't matter if I know you. I don't get notifications if you're calling me or texting me. My phone is set up so that I only get notifications from emergency contacts. So, my mom and my dad and the one girl that I've known for, I think it's been over 10 years now. She's doing really good. She's on this med, Ozempic, made for type 2 diabetes, but it's meant for weight loss. And she was like 2,500 pounds there almost at one point, and she was like, I think she was getting scared. And she went to the doctor and helped herself out. And that's better than the majority of the others out there who get bigger and they just keep getting bigger and they keep getting bigger and they don't do anything about it. You know, she's out there doing it. You know, she's a cute little soul is what she is. She's really trying to get her weight down with this Ozempic, and it's working. She's like 180, 190 or something now. So anybody who's listening that's overweight, I think it's called Ozempic, and it literally just got approved in Canada. It's made in India. I just watched it this morning. It was weird to see actually Ozempic, and weirdly this girl's been on it for over a year. So that's kind of cool to hear that a doctor went out and got her an unregistered weight loss injection. That's nuts. It almost sounds like if anybody found out, that doctor could lose their license or something. I don't realistically know any of the laws over there, so I'm probably absolutely wrong. But it just sounds a little weird.
If a psychopath copyright strikes you, they get to have all of the information so they can dox you further. This is psychotic.
I had to give Peach directly my full legal name, my street address, my city, and my phone number and my email. She got all of that just to fight the copyright claim, where all she had to provide was her email address, her publicly accessible email address that's like linked to her Twitch.
Insane.
Yeah, everyone knows the YouTube copyright system is flawed. It's been the same for years now.
Yep.
Like, I've had to go through this exact thing, like I just said. So the standard procedure is you have to give them all of your information, so if they want to sue you, like actually take you to court, they can. But obviously that never happens most of the time, so now Nessie's just got a video down for 2 weeks because someone didn't like it. He sent this counter notification, so it'll be up, unless she takes him to court, which, you know, probably not going to happen. Well,
She's got 30 followers on Twitch.
I hope so.
Well, Nessie's going to get his video back. Hooray! What do you mean there's still more video left?
The cops on him. Did they really do that? Oh my god. Oh my god.
That just scared him. See, Tectone has been through some legal issues too of his own, right? And I'm not going to get into that all, because if anyone watches Tectone, you kind of know already. And I'm not going to explain it. Like, he's been through his own shit show. And he's got his own hatred for women. And he's had to go through his own legal issues with his career choice here. You know, soon I believe he's going to end up saying, like, he's going to hook these guys up with his online lawyers if they ever reach out to Tectone, kind of thing. But yeah, Tectone has his own history that he's dealing through himself right now. Kind of feel bad for the guy because I can relate, but he's more lucky than me to have money. Maybe one day, because of YouTube, it would change, right? Where ads and maybe I got a sponsor, who knows? Like, who the fuck knows, right? Like, I want to, oh my god, we need to get through this so that we can get on to, like, shoe and head.
Almost gave me a fucking heart attack.
He's probably thinking, fuck, the police are at the door.
Why do they do that?
I knocked on my own
Bro, that's
before that
scary.
too.
Get out of me. I can't read.
I think I hear someone at the door, Theb. Hold on, let me go get it.
Did you hear how Tectone can't read? I think I remember watching a Steak and Eggs episode with Emaru and Asmongold. I think he also said he can't read. I think this is actually true. This is the actual second time I've heard him at two completely separate times. Like, one Steak and Eggs is like done with, right? So that was a long time ago with that episode that I seen. I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago, that episode I seen. I think so. And he said literally, I can't read. I can't read. Tectone, man. It's time to learn, my friend. How can... If he can't read, how does he navigate the internet? See, that's what doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you're a streamer and you can't... Dude, bro, if I couldn't read, I wouldn't know what to be pressing on the OBS studios there. Like, I even asked AI to help me work through OBS studios faster than without it, right? So it kind of helped me navigate through OBS. Without reading, man, it's like, how are you on the internet? How are you able to click on something? How? Without reading, how can you click on anything? That doesn't make sense to me. I was like thinking about this last night after I watched a couple of these. Like, Tectone? How? It's like, if you can't read, how do you fucking drive your vehicle? Like, you can't read the dials? Sort of speaking, you know? Because you need to be able to read in order to understand abbreviations. And in our day, like, abbreviations is like how I speak. You know, when I spell out already, it's ALRDY. You know, shit like that. Fuck. That's funny though, like Tectone thought, I swear to God, he freaked out. He thought that was the police, man. Holy, that would...
It's the police!
Peach has now on Twitter alleged to being in the process of filing.
I didn't mean to say that right on cue.
Oh,
that was fucking awesome.
Filing a police report on the partnered Twitch streamer who keeps harassing me and stream sniping me and causing people to...
Now, here's the thing. He wasn't twitching when he was doing this. We've already ruled that out. It was a lie.
Send death threats to me. This might be the most woman moment I've ever seen in the past 24 hours.
A police report on the partner Twitch streamer who keeps harassing and stream sniping me and causing people to send death threats to me.
Let's go over this tweet. The Twitch streamer who keeps harassing, no, he made a video defending himself, which you then copy struck.
True.
Stream sniping didn't happen. You don't have any proof of that because it didn't happen.
Facts.
You're just throwing that term around.
True.
And causing people to send death threats to me. Not only have we not seen any proof of that at all,
True.
like, realistically, someone could have sent something, but as everyone on the internet knows, content creators don't have control over their entire fan base. There's always going to be bad actors like that.
True.
Unless he didn't specifically say, hey, go harass Peach.
Understandable.
In fact, I said the opposite at the beginning of my video, which is currently down due to the copyright strike, but I have a harassment disclaimer saying, don't go bother anyone in this video. This is made for entertainment.
Anyway, what does she tweet next?
I yelled at him in a game. He stream sniped me, and I told him via prox chat that I've reported him, and people who witnessed his shitty behavior in-game have reported him. They told me. He
I
thinks
hate that I
mass
can't,
reported
like,
him.
listen
Thanks for thinking I'm big enough to mass report, though. She's
without
talking
the
about
mic
the
picking
second
up.
clip where she yells at me for, you know, oh, and all
I
these
really
people
hope it's
reported
not
you
echoing.
to Emperor, to Sea of Thieves.
That really
and to
sucks.
Twitch.
But that's not mass reporting, though, apparently.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
But at this point, the mass report, which she's saying doesn't exist, even though it is a mass report by definition.
I don't think
the
it
mass report
really
is from,
picking up,
I killed her
like,
with the firebombs, the grenades.
it thinks it is,
I went
though.
into her chat to say GG and was respectful, despite her saying that she thinks I could be a danger in real life to people. I was respectful in her chat.
Facts.
I killed her in game. Now I've been mass reported. Now in the second clip, I'm hearing about being mass reported. It's just.
And he hasn't said anything since, right? It just was 5 messages at one time in game, and that's it. And she's going like this.
Ridiculous.
Also, the only reason Nessie ever even found out about her Twitch was because of the comment she left on the Steam
Exactly,
profile.
she took it out of the game.
Anyway, what's the next tweet? Now she claims that he made a hate video about me, so I naturally reported it to the E-Safety Commissioner.
What the fuck is the E-Safety? Did she call the cyber police? Oh my god.
And he still won't stop, so now I'm reporting it to the police.
Yeah, she got raped in a video game, officer, because he threw firebombs at me at Arc Raiders. This guy's a rapist.
Define a hate video.
Like, do you understand what's going on? None of us do. Right? And why are the police doing this for chicks all the time? This is bullshit.
There was no hatred there. It was him just showcasing the events of what happened to defend himself because he was banned from the game that he wants to play.
True.
That's not a hate video. I've had to go to the E-Safety Commissioner before. They didn't do anything, obviously.
She in the UK? No, she's in Australia.
Obviously. When I was getting doxxed every day by cheaters in Sea of Thieves. And I tried to report YouTube videos that was literally a video of just my dogs. And you think that those resources should be used over this? Like,
Insane.
what are you doing?
Insane.
It's just ridiculous.
And now you want to report it to the police. For what? What has he done?
True.
He hasn't made a single threat or anything.
True.
He's killed you in a fucking video game and made a YouTube video about it. How out of your mind do you have to be to think that is a reasonable thing to do? Next, she says, I also copy strike the video to YouTube as a nightmare to talk to about harassment / bullying / death threats. So in this tweet, she admits that she falsely copy struck the video. She tried to report the video, it didn't get taken down, obviously, because it didn't break any rules. So then she resorted to copy striking the video. So because she didn't get what she wants, she's abusing the YouTube copyright system. Awesome. Awesome work. And
she will receive 0 repercussions for her actions.
Exactly.
She will be punished 0. To be honest, she'll probably be promoted by doing this.
to top it all off, how I love being a woman on the internet.
Are you joking me?
There it is.
You fucking kidding me? A woman on the... See what I mean, boys? They should not be allowed in a male zone. Even if women have to go back to the house and never be able to work again, they don't get a fucking computer or a phone either. You know, we need something in America, North America, where if women speak like this, you go to jail for a few weeks, maybe a few months. Stop talking out your fucking assholes all the time, girls. Because this is all asshole talking. This is what assholes are like. Men do not act like this. Only women act like this. Maybe the incel men. Like the true incels. Because women have created incels. All men want to do is help take care of our life together love each other. We understand that times get rough between loved ones. That's human nature. It's easier to yell at someone you love because you trust that person that you love. And women these days can't control their fucking tongue. So, you know what? Maybe women's tongues need to be cut out. That would be a nice rule. If you're born as a woman, you get to live without your tongue. You do not get to speak anymore. When you speak, you create fucking hell on earth. Literal hell on earth.
The victim card. Yep. How hard it is to be a woman on the internet.
How hard it is when everyone listens to me as a woman.
It's not all women, but it's always women. This is crazy that she's chalking this up to being a woman. No, it's because you're a fucking retard.
What an
It's true.
offensive statement
Fucking
to people
retard.
who have actually had to deal with harassers.
True.
You're not a victim.
That's something cool to be thinking about. Women don't get to be called women anymore. You get to be called retards as a sex. We're men. You're retards. Men have sex with retards, and retards have sex with men. That's the new sex. Retards and men. Gotta kill the retards, man. Now, you only get to be called a woman if you have a mind like shoe on head.
Yeah. You've been acting like Nessie's been non-stop harassing you for weeks when he hasn't. He killed you in a game twice.
True.
Said 5 messages in your chat and then made a YouTube video about you. The
She called the fucking police on this man.
victim mentality is just crazy.
I'm sorry, but this isn't, you know, guy versus girl at all. It's just it's just actions. Like, it's just a commentary on actions. Like, that's it. If she right now is a dude and has always been a dude, and this happened to me, I would do every single step of the way would be the exact same thing.
Yep.
Because it's the actions.
Right,
That is
exactly.
So for anyone who didn't catch it, let's have a look at the series of events. False copyright strike. Into all of Nessie's personal information acquired. Into allegedly filing a police report over nothing.
Over nothing.
Oh, and
I went to
also
jail
found out that you can just
over
file police
nothing.
reports, and even if the officers completely suspend the information because they found no wrongdoing, nothing bad will happen to the woman at all. So you're more than welcome to just make police reports on people, and you'll receive no punishment whatsoever. So yeah, I hope she does love being a woman on the internet.
Yeah, I hope you
because
do
they
love being a
frequently
woman
get
on
away
the
with
internet
so
because you
much
can
over any
ruin a
wrongdoings they
No,
do
no, no,
in
no, no.
real life.
I hope you're happy about being a woman in real life because you go and ruin men's life every single day of your fucking life. You are destroying this fucking world. And you can kiss the blackest spot on my body because that's the only place you deserve to touch. Is my fucking hole, you fucking cunts.
It's great.
Simply cooks.
Congratulations on wasting a police officer's time when they could be out there catching real criminals. We have to make ones up because we want to be a victim so bad.
In conclusion,
I hope I don't actually have police show up at my door because I killed someone in a video game.
Oh,
That would be
exactly.
pretty shit.
in
Yes,
case
it would.
that is a possible future, we've attached
it
a
would.
video that is all interactions in order from start to finish, just as a record of events. This video is what Nessie submitted to Embark in order to get unbanned.
Jesus. Well, boys, what a ludicrous situation. And to be honest, I can't say that I'm surprised that something like this happened again. Disgusting the world we live in today.
Agreed. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So, down below, we actually see she came back. it's not really too much to be interested in. Where I want to go to shoe on head. I did have it open.
Streamer wants my friend arrested for killing her in a video game. Sounds.
Now, didn't he? No, it's best just to go to shoe on.
No, that wasn't like you, Queen. You just had a tummy ache. It was that.
This was the second part where she got her friend to impersonate as a lawyer to get Nessie Does to delete his channel. Like, I don't know if I should watch this for y'all because I want to get into shoe on head, because this one's like another half an hour. And I don't know who this one guy is. Like Tectone, like me. I haven't really looked in how to link who I'm watching. Like Asmongold like links it all the time.
Damn period, causing you to act out again. Don't worry about it.
Should we watch this for y'all?
This is my video on
Might as
which
well.
streamer calls the cops for getting killed in a video game. You would have assumed that that was a complete series. Well, unfortunately, or more so for me, fortunately, there's actually a part 2. And it was just released.
Fortunately for me.
Yep, Nessie Does is involved in more R-rated streaming drama.
So we'll
This is who we ran into.
watch it, I guess.
Paychecks are my friend.
This situation is somehow even crazier than the last one, with another false copy strike and the streamer getting his friend to impersonate a lawyer, yes, you heard that right, to intimidate and silence Nessie. Is the full timeline.
Oh my
Hey
god.
guys, Nessie here. I was playing my favorite game, Arc Raiders, when I found this guy fighting a Leaper. I didn't have any intentions of trolling until he randomly mentioned that he was streaming.
Okay.
Dude, I'm streaming on Twitch. Say hello.
I realized that I can get a funny clip for a video if I play my cards right. That's when I got the item he wants. I proceed to lag out while he's asking for the item.
Oh, dude, he's fucked. The pulse units!
Help!
Dude, having an AI voice mod to make it sound like you're lagging is so smart.
I'm lagging out. Some random kids show up who recognize me.
You're Nessie, you like paychecks, though?
Yeah? Manhands thinks they are talking to him, but the kids ignore him. Yeah, friendly, don't snitch, bro.
How do you like Peach?
Don't snitch.
That's my friend. Paychecks are my friend.
Oh my god.
I'm Manhands.
From this point, the potential for a funny clip is pretty much ruined because of the kids recognizing me. So I say, everyone follow my lead, and...
Hey, listen, fellas, listen. Listen, I need you all to do me a favor. I need everyone to work together on this. Are we all ready?
So that was the entire encounter. He didn't seem upset afterwards, and even left a nice comment engaging with the video. So someone appears to have like-botted a hate comment, with it getting nearly 100 likes in only 1 hour when the previous top comment was sitting at around 70 in 2 days? Weird.
Yeah, either a bot or a brigade. This happens many times, especially in the gotcha community. I'm very used to people botting or brigading comments.
Surely that won't be relevant later in the video. But then... That's weird, right? He didn't seem bothered at all by the video 4 hours earlier when he left the comment, and his footage was only used for 145 seconds out of the over 18-minute long video, and is well and truly transformed enough to fall under fair use. Plus, the video didn't even make the guy look bad. Nessie put a disclaimer in the video and left a comment
I
saying
can't wait till I learn
after
how
looking into
to
the guy, we discovered that he'd recently
look
had
at
a
all
social
that
hack.
kind of
Anyone with that could be the
information
reason
one
behind this
day.
weird strike. Nessie joined his Discord to reach out, and DM'd Manhands to
I
ask
don't
if
even
he
know
was
how to
still in
look at
control
my
of
own
the email that sent the
information
strike.
on
The next
YouTube.
day, he replies and offers
Not
Nessie
yet,
to join a call
anyway.
to discuss the situation with his team. Just a quick disclaimer, this call is incredibly long and boring, so it has been heavily cut down. I've tried my best to keep both sides of the discussion fair. For full context, there will be a complete unedited version of the...
Okay, real talk. Theb and Nessie, you guys have been getting absolutely fucked by these internet bullies. If you need an internet lawyer, my DMs are open. Please reach out. I would love to connect you
No,
with
you know
someone.
what? It's good to go see what... Shoe on head.
Oh.
All right. So we're going to get into how disgusting women are. I don't know about you guys, but I don't imagine having sex with cows or horses. That gives me the wiggies. I'm wigged out about that. It grosses me out just to think about it. Ugh. In pornography, y'all, like, it's all normal. Like, even if it's gang bang, let's say, y'all, like, that's between those people. They all consented to do their own activity and fun, or their fun activity, you know, so you got the all butt sex is like my fave, right? Because girls' butts are just super cute. But everything in porn is kind of normal, right? Like, tie up your girl a little bit, maybe, because she likes it, maybe. Spank her a little bit because she likes it. It all depends on a person. But, what we're gonna watch right now, boys, is some second grade disgusting shit. And again, I don't know about all y'all, but I don't go out there and like share all the stuff that I watch online. As a man, I know what I should be sharing and what I should be keeping secret, but women don't. And this is what we're going to learn. They can't keep a secret. And they go out, they sound, this is disgusting, boys. This grosses me the fuck out to watch this one. Okay? Women get mad at us for watching porn, but it's pretty secretive. And I've gotten to the point where I don't believe a woman deserves to even feel me or touch me anymore. You guys have ruined everything. Honestly, all of you have ruined everything. There's not one of you that's sane in this life right now. Unless you're like this chick. Shoe on Head is a stable mind. She's like a stone. This is... If women want to be anything like a man, this is the true example of what a woman is. Shoe on Head is a woman. everyone that we're going to be talking about is retard.
I didn't see you there. What am I reading, you ask? Well, just one of the best-selling books on Amazon right now. With millions of sales and almost 20,000
If you don't
five-star reviews,
like
this book has
and
been
subscribe to
absolutely
Shoe on
blowing
Head,
up, especially on
you're
TikTok,
retarded.
or book talk, as the kids call it. Thousands and thousands of women, in particular, have been raving about this piece of literature. What piece of literature is it, you may ask? Well, Morning Glory Milking Farm, of course. A popular romance novel about a young woman down on her luck who does what every young woman does when facing financial struggle. She starts an OnlyFans. She wouldn't degrade herself like that. She gets a job
but she
kicking
would.
off monsters.
That's right, the Morning Glory Milking Farm.
I have been reading Morning Glory Milking.
Yes. She won't start an OnlyFans. She'll want to jerk off a cow. Anyways, this is another topic. OnlyFans is going out of business, y'all. So you fucking internet hoes gonna have to find another third-party provider. And I'm not gonna tell you which ones. I know which ones you could hit up. But you're all retards, so fuck y'all.
Farm since last night, and I'm obsessed.
This was a good time. It did not disappoint.
If this book is trash, then I am a fucking raccoon. Give me all of the garbage.
Get your eyeballs on this, because it is so good.
Why is my mic picking
I regret to
up
inform you
some?
that
I
there is
hate
a
this.
new epidemic. An epidemic that many have yet to discuss. And that epidemic is female gooners. Now, for those of you unaware, gooner is internet slang for someone addicted to porn. And smut is slang for dark romance novels, otherwise known as porn. Many correct about the dangers of porn addiction with men, how it can destroy their lives and their relationships, and most men know the material they consume is weird. That is why they are ashamed of it. That is why they delete their browser history. That is why they go
I'm not ashamed of it.
mode. But these
I'm open
bitches
with
freaks out here. They display their smut
Like,
openly in bookstores. They
I'm not
proudly
embarrassed
pose in front of their
because
smut
it's normal.
collections. They discuss their smut openly on TikTok. They go to smut conventions and get choked out by 9-foot-tall shirtless wendigos. Now, I know what you are thinking. Shoo, isn't this the pot calling the kettle degenerate? Yes. Yes, it is. But have you considered it takes one to truly know one? You see, women are strange, fascinating creatures. For centuries, men have tried to figure us out. Our mood is affected by the tides and the moon. We bleed for 5 days and don't die. By painting my face, I can instantly shapeshift from a 4 to a 6. We are truly mysterious, magical creatures. But one of the most mysterious aspects of women to men is our sexuality. You see, us women are not like those disgusting moids. No, we are sophisticated. We are evolved. We don't watch videos of strangers slapping their sweaty bodies together.
Fuck.
No, we read about strangers slapping their sweaty bodies together. It's different, okay?
It's
you don't
different.
understand. It's okay when we do it. So, let's talk about it. Let's talk
Right.
about the rapidly growing
And that's
popularity
why
of
relationships
dark romance
end,
on
is
TikTok,
because
and the recent
whatever
dark
they
romance
think
convention
is
that ended in
right,
disaster.
and whatever
Let's
we
take a break
think
from
is
all
wrong.
This depressing political news. and
That's
talk
women
about
right
something
now.
Silly. Not that those political things aren't important. Trust me, they are. You should be keeping up with politics and the news when you can. I know it can be difficult to do, but fear not. I have an app for that.
That's why I started talking on this particular one. I wanted to keep my stream game zoned only for like at least a half a year. But I sit here and I agree with her. I agree with Asmongold. I can't sit here and not talk about important issues that we face, because only when we start talking about it together, that's when we can start realizing issues at hand, and that's the start of change, is the talking about it, right? So we gotta talk about it first. And this is all the start. And I support Shoe on head. If I did have money, I would watch her other raw material on Patreon. Same with Tyler Oliveira. Those two I really like as well, that I would like to spend money on, is her $5 a month and $5 a month on Tyler, but I realistically don't have that kind of money being on disability. I could fit it in if I got rid of my Apple Care, but I kind of like having that $17 a month or $16 a month Apple Care idea. You know, my phone gets trashed, I spend a cheap amount and get a brand new one. So I wouldn't really want to do that. Unless one day you guys actually enjoy my bullshit and help me out so that I could even make this bullshit more entertaining.
So before we get into this video, let's quickly give a shout out to our sponsor, Ground News. Ground News is a website and an app that gives readers an easy way to read news from all across the political
So Tectone
spectrum,
was
from
like,
left, right, and center.
how does she get
Every
these
story comes with a
subscribers?
quick visual
I mean,
breakdown
these
of political bias that helps you understand the full story and on both sides.
I
One
can't
of my
remember the
favorite
name right
features
now.
on Ground News is
The
the
word.
blind spot feature, which shows you news stories that have been covered by
should
one
just
side
say
of
sponsor.
the political aisle
My bad.
and ignored by the other. For example, here's a story about how Gavin Newsom is signing
The
a
reason
bill
she
to
gets
give
these kind of
800,000
sponsors is
Uber
because
and Lyft
she
drivers in California the
has
right
been
to
doing
unionize.
this exact same thing for
Cool,
10
rare
years.
Newsom
So
W.
Ground News would be
12 news
like,
sources covered this,
holy
7
shit,
were
man, this
left-wing
chick
and
is
0
news
were
galore.
right-wing,
We need to, like,
because the right is covering a
hook
far
her
more
up.
important topic. Harvard hires drag performer Lahore Vagistan as a visiting professor. 21 news sources covered this, 20 were right-wing, 1 was left-wing. A country divided, truly. Ground News also makes it very easy to compare headlines, so you can see how political bias completely reframes a story. For example, talking about how Trump has been posting a bunch of those sombrero memes, and the New York Post says, White House official behind Trump's hilarious meme war on Dems revealed. And then a left-wing outlet covers the same story, like, as the shutdown continues, a checked-out Trump posts childish memes. Wildly different vibes going on here. I've been using Ground News since 2021. It is one of my favorite apps. Like, it is my go-to, like, when I wake up. I, like, check Twitter, and then I check Ground News, like, immediately. But don't just take my word for it. Even the Nobel Peace Center called it an excellent way to stay informed, avoid echo chambers, and expand your worldview. Best of all, I am currently offering 40% off their Vantage plan, which
And I
is the
never
plan I
skip
use
the
to access
ads.
all their amazing features. And it's only $5 a month, which is like basically the price of a coffee nowadays. So go to ground.news/shoe or use the QR code here on screen, or use the link in the video description. So thank you to Ground News for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad.
Right.
Right. So let's get back to the video. Book Talk is a very interesting place, and any book fans out there know how it has absolutely destroyed the hobby of literature and just flooded it with absolute slop. Spicy slop. You see, books on TikTok are not rated by how well they are written or how good the characters are. No, they are rated by the spice. And what does spice mean? Porn. It means porn. Spice level is very important to book talkers. How much spice does a book have? What are the spiciest books they have ever read? How spicy is the book they're currently reading? Spice, spice, spice. The spiciest book going viral on Book Talk lately is
This is
none
gross.
other than Morning Glory Milking Farm by C.M. Nascosta. Violet is a typical down-on-her-luck millennial, mid-20s, overeducated, and drowning in debt. Oh my god! She's tough like me! On the verge of moving into her parents' basement, when a lifeline appears in the form of a very unconventional job in the neighboring Cambric Creek. She has no choice but to grab it with both hands. Morning Glory Farm offers full-time hours, full benefits, and generous pay with no experience needed. There's only one catch. The clientele is grade A certified prime beef. With the manly, meaty endowments to... Okay.
Morning Glory Milking Farm is actually a profound critique of late-stage capitalism and toxic masculinity. In this
Are you
text, we
stupid?
see that the tingling sensation in her coochie is actually the tingling sensation of the Marxist revolution.
My fucking god.
This is every fucking BreadTube video to me, dude. This is every Jack Saint video. So I actually read the book myself, and I'm not gonna lie. The 19th Amendment needs to be abolished. So, like I said, the story is basically this millennial named Violet, and she gets a job basically working at Big Pharma in Narnia, where they harvest Minotaur milk to make Viagra for human males. And I read the whole thing. Probably gonna be put on some kind of watch list. But listen, this is my job, okay? I'm not out here like selling feet pics or something. What I do is far more dignified and normal. Now, let's take a look at some of these notes I wrote. Let's see. Big dick and balls. At one point, she says, and I quote,
Yeah, get on the sophisticated.
The seam of his sack. So I'm reading this, and the whole time I'm thinking, like, okay, he probably has, like, a human head, right? He probably, like, looks something like this. Like, you know, just a dude with, like, horns. Then I see the official artwork. That's a cow. Bro is a cow. Bro is a straight up cow. In a few parts they're being intimate and it will be like, his hooves clip-clopped. My hooves will tear up your sheets.
That's disgusting.
Like, I'm sorry, his what? At one point she describes kissing him. And I swear to God, it was more disgusting than anything else described in this book. She's like describing how big and wide his mouth is and how big and like slimy his tongue is. She's like describing the shit and you're just like, that's a cow. I mean, we are at a solid 5.5 on the Barbeau scale here. This is dangerous territory, folks. She also f***ers his ass. She f***ers the cow's ass. By the way, if you want an uncensored version of this video and all my videos, Patreon. Go to Patreon.
Anything I am is
member.
going to be
All members
uncensored,
get the
I swear to
uncensored
God.
version of every video, so you can hear me talking about and f***ing a cow's
I don't even know the rules
you
to what I
freaks
can
want?
and cannot
Anyway, I like
say.
how in this fantasy world student loans
But I
still
know the
exist.
things
Like,
I
we
will
can
not
imagine
say
a world with minotaurs
is-
and humans in a relationship, but we can't imagine a world without student loans. Sad. Oh, and he has one of those bowl rings, like the nose ring theory septum
Our
ring.
most
And in this world, that means like
special
you're married,
races.
but apparently he's divorced. The man is divorced. This is a divorced
White,
cow
black,
with
Chinese,
a cow
Indian.
ex-wife. The lore is deep, folks. The funniest
I will
part
never
though
say
has
the
to be
N-word,
when they
though.
go on a date. I need to just read this to you. When the bill arrived, she attempted to pull a handful of carefully folded bills from her wristlet before he stopped her. No, that's absolutely not happening. Put that away. She'd not thought about it until the day after their first dinner together, realizing that in mortification that she ought to have attempted to pay her half. What kind of feminist are you? She asked herself. She couldn't remember the last time she'd been out and hadn't paid for her half, including her coffee date with Carson Tinsley.
Of course
She
there
had
has to be
come prepared that
feminism.
night, several weeks of her tips smoothed and tucked into her wristlet. But I didn't even offer to pay half the other night and shouldn't have. Violet. If the commanding rumble of his voice hadn't silenced her, the heat of his hand dropping to her knee would've. I don't want you to feel that you don't have any agency here. I might be the one giving all the orders, but you hold all the cards. Your comfort is the only thing that counts right now.
It's the
And if I
stupidest thing
overstep,
I've ever
I
heard.
want you to know you can tell me so. But that's not happening. Don't think I'm unaware we're at different points in our careers. You can say no, you can say you don't want to see me again, you can tell me to stop coming to the farm when you're working. It's dinner, not a down payment of your time. But I'm in a position to comfortably spoil someone. So when you're with me, I'm spoiling you. End of story. She was a good feminist, she told herself, and she definitely couldn't be bought. But if he had suggested at that moment that he would have appreciated a blowjob, she would have fallen face first on his cock with an open mouth without a shred of hesitation. Inside every woman, there are two wolves. Or two bulls. The strong, independent girl boss and the submissive, doting housewife. And in the presence of a masculine man, or a farm animal, she will fold like a lawn chair and instantly return to
See how we got a
settings.
problem,
Dinner, not a
gentlemen?
down payment for your time. But I'm in a position to comfortably spoil someone, so when you're with me, I'm spoiling you. End of story. I said, okay, I highlighted that paragraph for myself.
Clean up aisle 5. So that's what
That's
I
fucking
thought.
gross.
But what did other people think of it? What are the reviews on this book? This book has a 4.1 on Amazon with 21,000 ratings and a 3.6 on Goodreads with nearly 60,000 ratings. Let's just read some random ones here. Hear me out. Hear me out. A milking good time. Sweet
Fuck.
and creamy. The spice is spicing. I was very leery of starting this because I thought it was just gonna be porn. The plot is pretty good. The plot? Please. This is like the new, I read Playboy for the articles, like, sure you do. This book could kill a Victorian child. 5 stars, I'll never look at a jug of milk the same. I think I'm lactose intolerant now. So that happened. Our eyes will never see the gates of heaven. 1 star, not a helpful guide. This book failed to teach me how to milk a cow and now my family has no food for the winter. 1 star, accidentally ordered while on pain medication after an operation. Gave this to my mom as a joke gift for Christmas.
Oh.
You what? Lesai, why can't human males be more like this?
The
Tall,
fuck?
rich, and handsome are no longer enough, boys. Now you have to be a 9-foot tall creature from Greek mythology with a 13-inch dick. I never want to hear from another person about how they read 100 books in a year if this is the kind of slop
I don't
want
want to stroke off 13 inches, yo.
Man detected. This isn't for you. This is for women. So take your ass back to Barely Legal Babysitter 5 or
7
whatever
inches
the fuck
is
you watch that is
all
so
they
morally
love.
superior than this. Let him who is without sin cast the first stone, okay? God
But they'll
bless
never
America.
feel out
It's
again.
great to live in a
Trust
country
me.
where I can casually enjoy cozy erotica about a young woman who milks her way to financial security.
I'll
and
never-
true love
I'll
with a
never-
minotaur.
this is
This is
disgusting.
what freedom looks like, and I intend to fully enjoy it before the Supreme Court takes this right away next. If this is what freedom looks like, I'm really rethinking my stance on freedom, not gonna lie. Maybe we should have less of it. All I know is if Donald Trump takes the monster porn, we are going to make 2020 look like a picnic, okay? Bullcock matters.
Yeah, bullcock matters.
Edit that out. Editor, edit that out.
No.
Women are gonna be picking up Animal Farm now, like, where's the horse cock? Some of you people owe a certain streamer an apology because this book has way too many 5 stars. Some of you are lying. So after buying this book, Amazon has given me a few interesting recommendations. Would you like to see them? I accidentally summoned a demon boyfriend. That time I got drunk and saved a demon. Gentling the beast. Cupcakes for my orc enemy. Mane of my existence. The gargoyle and the spinster. The widow and the orcs. Hoarded by the dragon. There's something about dragons. Getting it on with gargoyles. Gotten by the gator. Mated to the mountain bear. Oh, so this is why they chose the bear. The billionaire orc. Moth manager. Wolves and whipped cream. The wolf in my tavern. Pounded by produce. Oh, what? Are these the books the Nazis burned?
My husband only reads finance and sci-fi books, and so I think it's about time that I introduce him to some real literature. So the first book that I would like to introduce you to is called Morning Glory Milking Farm. And it's not a normal milking farm like with cows. What it is it's big, bulky minotaurs, and it's a special type of milking.
See, honey, she's his stepsister, and she got stuck in the washing machine again. Women on TikTok are openly, proudly talking about the porn they consume and getting mad at people when they make fun of it. I hereby ban men from reacting to romantasy on TikTok. Best-selling romantasy books like A Court of Thorns and Roses and A Fourth Wing contain descriptions of hot sex. I feel like that's common knowledge, if not their primary purposes. But in recent months, book talk has become full of men clutching their pearls while reacting to steamy scenes from these popular female-centered books. Obviously, this is all a massive performance. We live in the age of OnlyFans. The odds are that these men have seen actual porn that defies the laws of physics and God. Over 90% of men between the ages 16 and 73 watch porn in any random month. There's statistically no way all of these guys are shocked by the sex itself. What they are gawking at is sex from the perspective of female desire, scenes that depict women coming first and frequently. And what they are surprised by is the women they know love these scenes. In one video, a guy declares, "Now I know why women enjoy book clubs and wine." But his astonishment in itself is astonishing. Like, what do you think adult women were into? Not having sex and drinking wine? Grow up. Imagine a group of men sitting around drinking wine, discussing the porn they watch. That is what you guys are essentially doing. It's just funny, okay? Like, it's funny. Are we really going to pretend that a story about a young woman getting a job milking mythical creatures to pay off her student debt is not funny? It's funny. If that makes me a sexist or misogynist, you got me. To act like you are so different and above the other gooners is just, it's silly. I'm sorry, but you are no different than Joe Schmo jorking it to fat booty Latinas in Space 12. You're sitting there all high and mighty, one hand on the book, acting like you're so superior because you can perfectly envision a horse spinning 360 degrees in your mind. I'm not impressed. The scenes these men are reading, to many people, myself included, are insanely sexy, but purely in terms.
One of these days, you're gonna see all these fucking heifers fucking going to everyone's farms, and all these chicks are just gonna be banging all the fucking farm animals because of all these fucking pornos. Like, I'm sorry.
Terms of the acts being described, they aren't all that lurid. And as many of the comments on these videos point out, there is much wilder stuff out there. For example, these men have clearly not yet discovered nodding, a popular term in romanticism right now that involves werewolves whose penises get so swollen after sex they have to stay inside their partners until the swelling subsides. Oh, honey, that's not a popular trend in romanticy. That's just a thing real dogs do. Oh, you just don't get it. You don't know what nodding is. What
you don't know the nodding.
What happened to that like stupid
fucking
corny Hallmark
stupid
thing?
bitches,
going home
man.
for Christmas to your hometown and falling in love with the cute farmer boy. What happened to that? We used to make fun of that. We truly did not know what we had until it was gone. Now women out here fantasizing about getting their asses clapped by demons and werewolves and goblins and ghouls. I remember when 50 Shades of Grey came out and people were like, "Oh my god, this is so crazy. Women are crazy."
I've never imagined touching anything other than an adult woman. This is so weird.
50 Shades of Grey looks like missionary sex through a bedsheet for the sole purpose of procreation compared to the average woman on TikTok is reading. At least Christian Grey was a human man and not a fucking dog. You fantasize about dating the quiet, shy, nerdy girl. You know, she's innocent, she's pure, she's not like those other girls, like going out clubbing and hooking up with random men. No, she's at home, curled up by the fire in a blanket, reading a book, except that book is about f***ing a half man, half bull. Let me let you in on a little secret. The quiet, nerdy girl is way more of a freak than the average hoe. Are you kidding me? It's not even close. The average hoe might have a body count of like 15 or so, but the quiet, nerdy girl is fantasizing about getting back shots from Cthulhu. That is at least 100 bodies. Now listen, there's nothing inherently wrong with fantasizing, okay? There's nothing wrong with role play. You know, fiction is fiction, right? You know, you're not actually going to bang your stepsister, right? These women are not actually going to bang a cow, or at least I hope not. We all know there is a difference between fantasy and reality. Well, what happens when they try to bring fantasy into reality? Well, you get Sinners and Stardust. What in the eyes wide shut is going on here? Sinners and Stardust was supposed to be a dark romance ball for romanticy authors and fans alike. So what's the big deal? Seems like a fun, sexy time, right? Maybe, if you're a woman. If you're a man, the night may have gone a little differently for you. Alright y'all, it appears I have to make a post that I'm frankly pretty goddamn upset I have to make. This post is for the readers who don't understand consent and boundaries only. A lot of you may know my good friend Animus. He's attended a signing of mine in the past and obviously is a musical artist. This past weekend he attended Sinners and Stardust, and probably had one of the most heartbreaking experiences. So listen, he's a man, right? But do we think that means it's okay to put your hands all over him without consent? Or to put your hands in his waistband or down his pants or touch his dick? Hello? Do we think it's okay to quite literally back him into a corner and touch all over him to the point that he literally cannot tell how many hands are on him and whose are whose? Do we think it's okay to send him into an actual panic attack because of this? Furthermore, do we think it's okay to interrogate him and insist he detail how he'd kidnap a woman despite him repeatedly saying he wouldn't do that and you know that shit is fiction, and then attempt to follow him when he tries to get away? And if that wasn't enough, during the time of this mob, him and another author received notification that an air tag was tracking him, which showed on his person all the way to his hotel room.
God.
They molested this guy until he passed out from anxiety, and then they put a f***ing tracker on him in order to stalk him back to his hotel. This poor guy dressed like a character in one of the romantasy books at this romantasy convention full of women. That is like throwing roast beef into a pit of wolves. Or in this case, throwing a wolf into a pit of roast beef. I remember years ago there was this thing called cosplay is not consent. Basically, it was a campaign to bring attention to the fact that people at conventions would often come up to women dressed in sexy costumes and just grope and grab them without their consent. Yeah, apparently we have to bring that back because these women did not get the memo. I've been a furry for over a decade and attended a lot of fur cons. Sure, sometimes weird shit happens, but honestly I can't believe the dark romance crowd is out here acting like this. Like, me and my buddies in our fursuits are more respecting of consent and bodily autonomy. Get your shit together, y'all. When the furries are calling you out for being freaks, you need to reflect. Something has gone horribly wrong. Not only were the men at this book talk convention assaulted, but women were also assaulted by women. Multiple women, including a performer, reported being assaulted there as well. Even an author there said she was groped and dragged away from her friends and said no matter how many times she said no, quote, "My words did nothing." May I remind you, this is a book convention, okay? For books. Literal BDSM clubs are more respectful than this. There needs to be more studies on how this stuff affects women's brains, because clearly some are unable to tell the difference between fantasy and reality. Ivy Lipton, a doctoral candidate in human sexuality, actually wrote about this for EV magazine. I don't know what a doctoral candidate in human sexuality is, but she's hot, so I trust her. Your brain on orgasms isn't neutral. Dopamine release during climax is a powerful conditioning agent. What you repeatedly fantasize about becomes necessary for arousal. If your erotic imagination centers around abuse, monstrous violence, and submission to non-human entities, your brain is reprogramming itself to crave just that. It's not empowerment, it's neuroplasticity at its darkest. Scientists, psychologists, and the general public often state that men are visual and women are emotional. When it comes to sex, men can be turned on instantly by a sexual image to spite their mood, and women need to be turned on emotionally to get in the mood. So it stands to reason that porn for men is visual and porn for women is in the mind. I'm not equating porn to smut novels because one is a video of two people actually having real sex and the other is, well, just words on paper. I am, however, talking about the effect on the consumer. We know watching porn is bad for the brain. That's been proven and only rejected by gooners who don't want to give it up. But is reading smut bad? You might say, duh, that's the whole point. Okay, fair enough. So let me rephrase, is reading smut harmful? Should we shame people for things that are wrong, immoral, or harmful? In my line of work, I've been told many times that shame has no place in sex. But if I use my brain for 2 seconds, it's clear that line of thinking is nonsense. Incest should be shamed, bestiality should be shamed, pedophilia should be shamed. I'm not equating monster smut with these things, but there are 50 shades of gray, so to speak, along the spectrum of harmful. Conditioning your brain and body to associate pleasure with monsters, slavery, or sexual violence is not healthy. Basically, they're cooked. Like, women are cooked. They are frying their brains with this stuff. It's a pipeline, right? It's like the infamous evil alt-right pipeline. You know, you start watching Shoe on Head, owning the feminists in 2015, and then in 2025, you're hailing Hitler, right? You know, the alt-right pipeline. And this one's like, you're reading Morning Glory Milking Farm, and the next thing you know, you're Mrs. Hands, right? Just say no. Just say no to monster porn. But why is monster smut so popular with women in particular? Like, you rarely see the opposite, and when you do, it's just like a girl with cat ears and fangs, or like a 10-foot tall mommy vampire with giant titties. Meanwhile, women are like, I want to the pollution monster from Fern Gully. So people on Reddit asked this very question. Let's see the responses. Why do you guys like monster romances? Asking for a friend. Several reasons. 1, human men are quite often terrible. Romance books with human men are already partly fantasy, but monsters just takes the fantasy bit further. 2, it's sort of human nature to imagine relationships with paranormal beings and creatures. We've been doing it in literature and art for centuries. It's just gotten a lot more graphic now, lol. 3, unique body forms / parts and so many different kinds of dicks. Scary, mean, terrifying creature is sweet to her, kind, takes care of her, protects her, works hard to be gentle, etc. Maximal escapism, minimal association to real-life assholes, the patriarchy, misogyny, and oppression of women, etc, etc. Because the monsters are less dangerous than dating actual men. As a fat woman of color, modern, contemporary, and even fantasy romances are hard to click to because they are almost always about thin white women and just too realistic. And romance in real life is not always attainable for fat women / women of color. In monster alien romance though, my size doesn't matter and it's easier to get into that headspace and enjoy it. I'm sick of the men on Earth and looking for some variety. Non-humans haven't betrayed and hurt me, so they
is the only real coming from the bigger black woman. She actually can sit there and think about, you know, like her reason to madness. Right? Right? Like, you can understand more coming from her. She actually has reason to madness. So, this girl isn't sitting here realistically complaining about her past. She's just trying to find something that she feels that she could, I don't know, more or less relate to, or sort of speaking. You know, she found something that vibes with her.
I'm sick of the men on Earth and looking for some variety. Non-humans haven't betrayed and hurt me, so they feel like a safe
There is no
haven, if that
non-humans
makes sense.
too.
Plus the unusual dick. Monsters have big, fun-shaped cocks. I love some bizarre peen, unique genitalia. I don't know what I was expecting, honestly. A lot of women's smut, especially monster smut, is about submission, domination, forced breeding, non-consensual consent. The women are like conquered and taken and overpowered.
All the words that Shu just mentioned, that doesn't exist. They want all this unconsensual bullshit in the stories. But when there is consensual bullshit in real life, they call it rape. Getting sick and tired of women. You know, like, her husband is one of the luckiest guys in this world. To find someone like Shu, there's got to be only 1% of the entire female population that can think like this. And I'm not going to go back and try to go through all of the dating, because I'm not going to go to jail for nothing. I'm not. I'm not giving anyone a fucking chance in hell. Never. Never, never,
by
never.
these monsters. And I think many of these women are reading these books containing monsters and not men because masculinity and dominance in men has been completely demonized in modern society. But the truth is, many women still crave it. You see, the monsters...
They still crave it. but they demonize us at the same time. So they're only getting themselves into their own loneliness. Yeah, we are kind of complaining that it's pretty lonely now. But because of our loneliness, you're also going to be lonely too. And this will never change until we put the sexes back to where everything used to be before World War II. This is, no matter how much I think about this, this is the absolute way to balance out our entire country. If women go back and stay at home, and they look to be bred and married like it used to be. So, because it's getting ridiculous. There's women in politics and women in every zone where men are. And you want to know why there's no men anymore? Because women have literally ruined the entire world. Ever since, no, they have. They fucking picked the apple first, and this shit still is happening. And the dumb thing is men didn't even send the women back to the house after the war. What the fuck was their problem? See, men have hearts where women don't. Women don't know how to activate the heart in a hard time. They instantly start swearing and lying, whatever is mutated in their mind. But the other 1% is like shoe on head. And whoever type of guys find that 1%, God must love you. I thought God loved me.
In these stories have those like dominant
He doesn't love me enough.
masculine traits that women like so much, but they're not human men. They have all these traits women desire without the problematic baggage human men bring, without being the men they hate or have been told to hate. It is the perfect guilt-free slop. But they don't just want a wild dominant man. They want to tame a wild dominant man. Similar to when a man sees an art hoe with a nose ring, you can save her from her daddy issues. You can do it. It definitely won't backfire in real life. Go for it. Go talk to her. With many women, there's this desire for like danger and aggression, but also the desire to tame that danger and aggression. The desire to be that special woman who can melt his heart. You see, my dragon boyfriend could rip me to shreds and kill me instantly, but he won't because he's nice and he loves me. But honestly, at the end of the day, just like the video I made about the anime girl in a wheelchair where men were saying, this is the average male fantasy, and a bunch of women were like, you want to rape a disabled girl? When in reality, it was just a distilled manifestation of the average male fantasy, which is to protect and provide for a sweet woman and save her. This is like basically the flip of that, right? This is just the distilled manifestation of the female fantasy. Men are seeing this and they're saying, what do you mean you want to milk a minotaur? When in reality, it's just to have a big, strong protector and provider swoop you up and save you. And like I said in that video, they're basically both the same fantasy. This is a tale as old as time. The princess
but when a
being
man
saved
says
from
he
the
wants to
dragon
take care of
by
a woman
knight in
that's in a
shining
wheelchair,
armor, whether the dragon be a
we're
wheelchair
rapists.
or student loans, you know? But in this case, the woman
And it
is
wasn't
being
pornography,
by the
it was just a
dragon, and
nice
the knight sits in the
anime
corner and watches or
about
something.
two people
Maybe
who
it's not
got to
that
know
deep.
each other.
There are some hungers better starved than fed. And maybe as
fell
women, for
in
the
love with
sake of
each other,
society,
and women are
we have
on
to
there
starve our
fucking
hunger for minotaur penis.
calling us rapists and shit like that.
That's the moral of this video. So what do you guys think? What is your theory? Why is the...
Now, there's a lot more to get into with how disturbed women are.
The monster.
There. That way her eyes aren't closed. I think I'm gonna end it on that note. So, thanks for watching if you made it through the end. I'm gonna do a mixture between the games and the reaction videos, because quite frankly, there is important things that need to be spoken about. We need to talk about things. We need to share important topics. And left is important, right is ridiculous. You know? So I hope you guys have better time than I have been having. Because like I've been kind of a little paranoid, like I'm gonna get a knock on the door for no reason because fucking Karen, sorry, you know, so I just been kind of waiting in this chair, watching true stories with the old wars, and just looking at how the human nature is around it, I guess. But yeah, you guys have a great time. I'm gonna peace out for now. It is like supper time, so y'all take care for now, and I will be on probably later tonight playing a game. Peace out.